right now we're going to go through a bunch of the exercises that are in Chapter 5 in the Foundations of Digital Art and Design. I'd like you to download the folder that says Chapter 5 Results and Chapter 5 Start. And you can go ahead and download them from the main website page, which is rt331weekly.blogspot. So I'm going to start up by opening up the image that's called F11. It's under Chapter 5 Start right here. It's called F11. That's a shutter aperture size, F11. If you read the text, you would know that. Shutter 640.psd. We're going to open that up in Photoshop. I'm just going to this time drag it down. You can't see it's off my screen. I'm going to drag it down. You can see it's a color image of seaweed. I think I showed this in class for a few minutes. I'm going to make it a little smaller so we can see it in the screen. Move it around. We're going to do a few very, very quick things with this. The first thing we're going to do is to look at how the pixels are, the pixel bit and bit layers are organized according to the kind of information they hold. And under image mode, you can see the different kinds of pixel arrangements and the numbers of bits that are available, especially in the depth of them. Remember, I know I said in class how the bits stack up. So they're layers, and we can really think about the pixels in our screen as being like little cubes. Right now we have a color RGB, red, green, blue image. In this exercise, we're going to quickly change it to grayscale. You can just go ahead and do that. And you'll get a little dialog box that'll say changing modes can affect the appearance of the layers. Flatten image before mode change. And we will say, don't flatten it. And another dialog box will come up and say, discard the color information, and we'll say discard. And now we have a black and white image instead of a color image. Well, that's the first part of this exercise. The next thing we're going to do is what I demonstrated in class, and you might have done very quickly, is go image size. I'd like you to see the shortcut here. That's Option Command I. We get the little image size dialog box, and just want to show you that it's currently at the resolution 300. Remember, that's for print, but you could go down to 240. Look at how the image does get bigger when you do that. And in this exercise, we're actually going to, we will put it down to 240 because we want to get a bigger image. Let's pretend in this case. And I'm going to say OK. And just to go through how you should build a habit, I'm going to save it as the same file name and add the word screen. I'm going to put it in my results folder. You can also say, I shouldn't say screen, I meant to say print. And you can see here in the folder, in the already done folder, that's already been done. Chapter 5, print. Okay, so I'll save it. And now I'm going to change the image size one more time, and this time I'm going to change it for web. As you remember, that would be 72 dpi. In this case, it gets a lot bigger. And what I would like you to do is actually resample the image in this case so it doesn't get so much bigger. So first I'm going to cancel, open it up again. Now the width is 6.696 and the height is 10. I'm going to change, I'm going to select resample image. In this case it will constrain the size even while reduce, and so physically reduce the number of pixels. I can type in the resolution, 72. And it actually will end up looking smaller on your screen because there are fewer pixels there. I just selected the zoom tool with a Z in order to get that bigger image there. So now I'm going to save it as. The shortcut for save as is edit, is file, save as. You can also go Command Shift S. I'm going to save it. Mouse went down. Got a new mouse. Okay. So I'm going to save it as, so I'm going to change from print to web. And I'm going to actually save it as a JPEG. That will compress it. We'll get a dialog box asking us, about our JPEG options. And I'll go OK. All right. And that's the end of this exercise.